Welcome back. We know since the pandemic began, hundreds of entrepreneurs have hit the ground running, debuting new businesses all over Minnesota.
And now there is a brand new place where we can learn all about them. It's called StartMN. It's a special publication. You see it right there, officially debuting next month from Twin Cities Business. It's all about entrepreneurship and innovation, obviously with a Minnesota kick. Joining us to chat about what's inside and kind of a sneak peek at some of these businesses we should know about. Twin Cities Business Editor-in-Chief, Allison Kaplan.
Hi, ladies. So good to see you.
Great to have you back on the set.
Absolutely.
This is super exciting. Congratulations.
Right? Thank you. It's my pandemic baby. That's what we've been working on. Lots of people starting businesses, and we thought, hey, it's time to start a new magazine to support all of this. So much entrepreneurship happening in town, so many startups. It's deserving of its own publication and a digital platform on our website as well.
Okay, so there are many ways to start up, and I'm assuming that you're learning that not everybody did it the same way.
Right, exactly. I mean, I think when we think startups today, we think tech, first of all. We think venture capital, big money. We think Silicon Valley. Well, first of all, we want everyone to know that it's happening here. It's happening here in every form, and I think, if anyone says, why would you go to Minnesota to start a business? This magazine is going to answer that in spades, and you see it happening all over. And what's so great about our market is it's everything from consumer products to med tech to software to so many different types of industries, and that's a reflection of the fact that we have Fortune 500s across the board, right? We've got Best Buy and Target, we've got retail, we've got medical, we've got the Mayo Clinic, and so you see all this talent in our market that then eventually maybe leaves those companies, stays in town, and starts all of these amazing businesses. So we're really fortunate in that way, but you don't have to go that venture capital route to start something, and that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit.
Yeah, so the first publication, you feature 4.
Or
at least 4.
Well, we've got hundreds of startups in this magazine, but I wanted to tell you about 4. They're going the franchising route, kind of old school, but it's a great way to grow gradually, and these are brands that you know. So the first one is Face Foundry. This is a spa that is all about going on the regular. You don't have to save a day to go. These are like 20, 30-minute treatments. Walk in and get it done quick. They have 3 in the Twin Cities now. They've got 1 under construction in St. Paul, but they have 15 going up around the country.
Yeah, so, I didn't know this was a national thing until someone,
It's just happening. It started here. Local woman, Michelle Henry, same woman who started Primp Boutique. She was a co-founder of that. She started it here. She made sure that the concept worked, and now she's taking it national. It will be in Houston, Tampa, Phoenix, all over the country in the next year.
Okay.
Which is kind of exciting.
Now, this is a place I've been to a few times, and that is Crisp and Green. If you love salads and healthy food, well, I think they're fantastic.
Yes, the whole healthy eating thing is blowing up, salad chains especially. They now have 10 locations in the Twin Cities, but they have 43 more slated to open within the next coming months all around the country.
Wow. Okay, so you think sometimes, obviously, with franchise, you can think of food. You think of sub places. You think, okay, that's a franchise. I didn't ever really think about daycare centers being a franchise.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes sense. And there's one that started here that's really expanding.
Casa de Corazon. Maybe you've seen them. They're based in Maple Grove. They have 7 locations now in the Twin Cities and in Wisconsin. Another one under construction in Rochester. But they are now in talks to bring their Spanish immersion concept to Texas, Colorado, Washington, and Florida, to name a few. So they are also in national expansion mode.
I love that. Okay, and this is a dog groomer. I love the name, Bubbly Paws, and so there was 1, right?
There was 1, and then there were 3, and then there were 4. And this is a local couple. They've been building this business locally for the last 10 years. During the pandemic, they took a step back and said, you know what? We know what we're doing. We've been in this business for 10 years. There's no national dog groomer that really corners the market. That could be us. And so now they are in franchise mode. It takes a lot of work to get, you have to get all your papers in order, and you've got to have a system system so that it's turnkey, so someone could open one in another place. That's what they're doing. The first one will be in Boise, Idaho, of all places, but they're now talking in North Carolina, in Florida, in California, and that's another brand from the Twin Cities that you're going to see going national in the next year.
Just a quick follow-up. So how did they choose some of these markets? I'm curious. So they started here, and I mean, was there a lot of research involved?
Well, in a lot of cases, it's the markets choose them. So you want to start a business, maybe you don't have that great idea, you have a little bit of capital to invest. A franchise is a great way to do it. This is what people do with, you know, a Subway or a McDonald's. Now they could do it with a dog groomer, or they could do it with a spa. And so you've got to have that business owner, that franchisee in that market that is looking for a concept. That's what's happening with Crisp and Green. People have seen their success here, and they're like, hey, I think I could be successful with that where I live, in San Diego, in Phoenix, wherever. And then they invest and do it. And for the local business, it's a way for them to grow and expand without having to have just enormous sums of money, which, you know, is what you hear about.
Right. Obviously, we had talked about it earlier, and we've talked a lot about it this last year, year and a half. People have taken a hard look at maybe what they do for a living.
Yeah.
Do I like what I'm doing? Is this what I want to do long term?
Right.
Should I change? Should I make a career path change? Obviously, everybody's situation is different, and I would imagine all these owners have a different way of approaching it. But was this last year and a half really kind of an eye-opening experience for all of them to see what do we want to do in the next 5, 10, 15 years?
I think 100%. I think a lot of people are re-examining. I think a lot of people love the flexibility that they gained while home, and now they don't want to go back to an office structure, or they're just thinking about what really makes them happy and finding value in their work and wanting to be an owner. And there are lots of different ways to become an owner. Franchising is really one of the most old school, and we are actually a big market for that. You think about it, Dairy Queen, Great Clips, the whole, Anytime Fitness. These are all major global franchise companies that are based here. All these big companies, they started out as small companies,
right.
And at some point there's that one person, and I think a lot more people now are thinking entrepreneurship is really an opportunity, and it's a path. You don't have to go work for a big company if you don't want to. You can start something, and lots of ways to do that.
It helps being a visionary as well, because that's a special skill.
Well,
for
exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. And I think that's what we tend to focus on, especially with tech innovation and all that. I think the nice thing about franchising is you don't necessarily have to be a visionary. You just have to recognize a good business and a good location to put it down.
And
all right.
follow the person who did it before that did it well.
There you go. Exactly. Follow the
That's how I got
blueprint.
through college.
Yeah.
Allison, Kaplan, thank you so much.
Thank you,
My
Allison.
pleasure.
Really happy to see you.
You too.
StartMN will go out next month to subscribers of Twin Cities Business. You can subscribe online at tcbmag.com. And we'll be right back.